This is the Winter 2021 Men's MAWPC West Championship Tournament, hosted by the Hallman Aquatics Center in Erie, Pennsylvania. Getting you set for the final game of the tournament. It will be the title matchup between top-seeded McKendree and 2-seed Gannon, a rematch of the 2019 first-place contest. McKendree 6-0 on the season, which includes 2-0 in Bracket A. Gannon 7-1 on the season, 2-0 in Bracket B. McKendree in Game 1 defeated Washington and Jefferson 26-9. And then in Game 5, picked up a win over 4-seed Mercyhurst 15-9. Meanwhile, 2-seed Gannon in Game 2 squeaked out a 7-6 victory over 6-seed Salem. Then in Game 6, against 3-seed Mount St. Mary's, picked up a 16-9 victory. McKendree is coached by Colleen Wishley, while Gannon is coached by Shane Unger. A reminder, due to health and safety protocols, calling the action from the CWPA office in Bridgeport, Pennsylvania, that there is no on-site announcer. And usually we would do an awards ceremony on site. We hope to take photographs and other media and put it to the CWPA YouTube channel at a later time, the circumstances permit. McKendree and Gannon faced each other in regular season play back on February 13th in Morgantown, West Virginia. And that's where McKendree ended Gannon's 29-game regular season conference win streak, 13-11 over the Golden Knights. And Gannon has owned McKendree over the years, believe it or not. McKendree has only defeated Gannon twice. Next, if we go to the head-to-head matchups, Gannon leads the series 7-2. McKendree's two wins had been 2018 MAWP West semifinal, 12-9, and a couple weekends ago, 13-11 regular season play.
Don't give it to me easy, I like a little challenge. When it feels better when you take a little damage. Slow, learning fast, earning stay, burning wheels, turning this on, going thing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Winter 2021 Men's MAWPC West Championship Tournament, hosted by Mercyhurst University at the David M. Hallman III Aquatics Center in Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. It's Sunday, February 28th, 2021. Our next game up is our last game up, which features in the dark caps top seed McKendree Bearcats, and in the white caps 2-seed Gannon Golden Knights. McKendree finished the regular season 4-0 in conference play, while Gannon was 4-1 in the conference, with its lone blemish, a 2-goal loss to McKendree back on February 13th. McKendree, coached by Colleen Wishley, finished 2-0 in Bracket A, while Gannon 2-0 in Bracket B. And you can see Gannon coached by Shane Unger there. So here is Gannon's roster. Cap 1 is Jacob Hollow, 1A Nate Winkler, at 2 Marty Caverman, at 3 Dylan Schmitzero, number 4 Lucas Petzel, number 5 Garrett Takai, Have 6, Vladimir Mikic. Have 7, Seth Johnson. Number 8, Robert Momansky. Number 9, Anthony Scolia. Number 10, John Vieira. Number 11, Tim Bear. Number 12, Ethan Hamp. Number 14, Ruari Murphy. Number 15, Thomas Coling. Number 18, Drago Marjanovic. Number 20, Caden Conley. Number 21, Thomas Utt. Alternate, David Galligan. Now for McKendree Bearcats in dark, coached by Colleen Wishley. Number 1, Jimmy Cronin. 1C, Ori Scanlon. Number 2, Josh Carlson. Number 3, Ethan Kotzel. Number 4, Connor Polito. Number 5, Vlad Puskovitz. Number 6, Abraham Allen. Number 7, Sam Guffey. Number 8, CJ Brushwood. Number 9, Michael Rojas. Number 10, Nico Rodriguez. Number 11, Brandon Cavanaugh. Number 12, Jackson Spencer. Noah Slack is number 13. Number 14, Pedro Osorio. Tristan Clue is 15. Number 16, Ethan Hansen. Number 17, Kyle Moore. Number 18, Andrew Serrano. Number 20, Matthew Haygood. Number 21, Chava Osorio. Number 19 is Adam Serrano. Andre St. Omer Roy is the head official of this tournament, joined by Igor Mernenko, Jason Grubb, and Elijah Fellers. Both of these teams have already clinched berths into the March 6th and 7th MAWPC Championship Tournament, hosted by the United States Naval Academy. That is if the circumstances permit that the tournament can take place there, as Navy had its game canceled today that it was supposed to play. Was supposed to play George Washington today, but could not due to health and safety concerns. Gannon is the defending champion in this tournament. In 2019, defeated McKendree in the title game 15-14 in overtime. Drago Marjanovic led the way for Gannon with 7 goals, including the clincher with 3 seconds left in the second overtime, which was a steal at the half-distance line, and lobbed it over Ori Scanlon for the go-ahead goal, and McKendree could not get an equalizer with 3 seconds left. McKendree, the top seed in dark, swimming left to right. Gannon, the 2 seed in white, right to left. Gannon trying for its 3rd MAWPC West title, 2nd in a row. McKendree trying for its 2nd ever title and 1st since 2018. Gannon wins the sprint to begin this championship game. Ordinary foul. And Gannon starts off with a flourish. 1-0. Take a look at this. Right into the hole. Into the back of the basket. Good start for Gannon. Golden Knights lead at 1-0. Vladimir Mikic coming off a 6-goal performance in a win over Mercyhurst in the de facto semifinal yesterday, 15-9 over the Lakers. That's Mikic's 9th of the tournament. From long range, blocked down by Jacob Hollow, who earned Defensive Player of the Week honors 2 weeks in a row at one point this season in the MAWPC. Now Gannon trying to get more. It was picked off by McKendree of Lebanon, Illinois. McKendree is a dangerous squad. Fakes and shoots and scores! McKendree knots it up at one apiece. That's Nico Rodriguez. And take a look at what Rodriguez did. Merged ahead and found the net over Hollow. 1 minute into the game, we are squared at a goal apiece. That's Rodriguez's 6th goal of the tournament. Gannon heading right to left and white. Gannon with a skip shot and a play. Gannon last season won the MAWPC West title, but then went on to finish 7th place out of 8 teams at the MAWPC Championship Tournament. Both of these teams have earned berths to that tournament this year. Now, on the counter, taken away by McKendree, Ori Scanlon defending the pipes. He is a senior from Orlando, Florida. There is Michael Rojas, so that skips past Hollow. And that's a hello to make it 2-1, McKendree. Might be another one for Rodriguez. Chava Osorio. Chava Osorio with the assist. And Rodriguez makes it 2-1 in favor of the Bearcats. Now to the left flat. Now up top. Dribbling ahead. Set for the zone. Not there. Abraham Allen with the steal. Allen with 3 goals this tournament so far. Set up ahead! How about that catch and shoot? McKendree up 3-1. That's a really good start for the Bearcats. Right place, right time. Matt Haygood. That's his first of the game. The junior out of Chino Hills, California. That's Haygood's 8th of the tournament. I believe his 27th of the season. Now taking it from the point, skipped out of play. Goal throw for Ori Scanlon. Hendry in dark 3, Gannon in white 1. It's a 3-0, top-seeded Bearcat run. McKendree, very tough team to face. In fact, the previous 4 seasons, the MAWPC West champion has never won an opening round game at the MAWPC Championship Tournament against the MAWPC East schools. Now this year, the tournament would be different, as that would be single elimination, so your tournament could be done after 1 game. Fly to the right side, and good. Gannon gets within 1. Ethan Hamp with his first. The senior out of Chicago, Illinois, saying hello. Anthony Scalia credited with the assist with 4:39 to go. In the first, Jacob Hollow, rookie of the tournament last year. Right now, he is defending the cage, trying to prevent another McKendree score. Gobbled up in the hole by Gannon. Matthew Haygood was first team all tournament last year for McKendree, last season that is. Under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter, 3-2 top-seeded Bearcats. McKendree retreats. Now the head to the left flat, inside 6 meters to the far side. Ordinary foul called. We'll pump once. Take it up top. Nico. That's actually Michael Rojas. It's over the net. Hollow with the goal throw. So far, McKendree pulling the pressure. 3 of 5 on shots. As the turnover was forced for an offensive foul by Gannon inside 2 meters. McKendree trying to go inside, swim around. Hollow Possession will be retained by the Bearcats. Both of these schools are NCAA Division II institutions. Deflected. Possession now for the Golden Knights. Gannon commuted about 1.25 miles to get here to Hallman Aquatics Center, and we'll have our first exclusion of the game. McKendree on the power play, and boy, the bench is really emphatic right now. Vladimir Mikic with the exclusion foul for Gannon. Now to the right side, pumping up on Hollow, and they say hello. Welcome back. It's 4-2 now. Matt Haygood for the second time. Take a look at this from up top. 4-2 now, McKendree. And now Gannon down a pair. That was actually Pedro Osorio credited with the goal. That was Haygood on the assist. And up top, there's power play opportunity for Gannon. It's a stop for Scanlon. About a minute and change to go in the first. McKendree in dark 4, Gannon in white 2. Here in the MAWPC West Championship game. Set up in the hole and gets it past Hollow. It's 5-2 now. Andrew Serrano with his first goal of the game. It is believed to be his 8th of the tournament. He had 5 goals in a 26-9 victory over Washington and Jefferson yesterday. So the Bearcats off to a hot start. And right now will be a power play opportunity for the Golden Knights. 0-1 on the man advantage so far. Being a bit patient. Another dry pass. Now to the point. Fires. Wide left. Should be goalie throw for Scanlon. Another minute to play here in the first quarter. Top seeded Bearcats 5. Gannon, the 2 seed in white 2. Off the post. The 2 seed has never won this tournament in 4 previous tries. The 1 seed has won it twice. The 4 seed has won it twice. We'll have our first 5-meter penalty shot of the contest. Anthony Squiglia called for the foul. Matthew Haygood drew the call. He'll take the shot, and Haygood does good on that one. It's 6-2 now. Take a look here at Haygood looking to his right and aimed right at the target. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter, 6-2. His second goal of the quarter, Haygood. Now inside the whole set, and another exclusion called on McKendree. 0-2 so far in the power play. Gannon. Gannon heading right to left and white. And that will hit the back of the net. Gannon draws within 3. 6-3 now, McKendree. With about 10 seconds left. Ethan Hamp finding the back of the net. Take a look here. Hamp gets it off the palm of Scanlon. Champ's second. Taken away by Jacob Hollow. Skip shot. Blocked down by Scanlon. And right now we have 8 minutes in the books here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Our title game has top-seeded McKendree in the Dark Caps 6. The 2-seed Gannon Golden Knights. And the White Caps 3. Nico Rodriguez, Matthew Haygood with 2 goals apiece. Pedro Osorio, Andrew Serrano have solo tallies for the Bearcats. Ethan Hamp with a pair, and Vladimir Mikic with a solo tally for the defending MAWPC West champs, Gannon. The CWPA YouTube channel, your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Movements, Highlights, Game of the Week, and more. Visit youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. The regular season MAWPC West champion McKendree Bearcats and the Dark Caps have a 6-3 lead. 6 goals on 9 shots compared to 3 goals on 8 attempts for Gannon. McKendree had 3 exclusions compared to 2 by the Golden Knights. Gannon 1-3 in the power play, McKendree 0-1 on the man advantage. And McKendree capitalized on Gannon's lone penalty foul. Don't forget to check us out online at collegiatewaterpolo.org if you would like to take a look at the 2021 Winter MAWPC West Championship Program. Go to collegiatewaterpolo.org, click on Schedules, Men's Varsity, MAWPC West, and there'll be a tab for Championship Program, and you can read the rosters and other information for this year's tournament. Officials are ready. Teams back in the water. It will be Gannon in white swimming right to left. McKendree in dark left to right. Gannon wins the tip. It's Ethan Hamp winning it. Again down 6-3. Which might be the Golden Knights' largest first quarter deficit this season, entering the second. Gannon lost to McKendree for its lone blemish in the regular season a couple weekends ago, 13-11 in Morgantown, West Virginia. Beat the shot clock, but couldn't beat Scanlon. And that delay of game could result in an exclusion foul, and does. So power play opportunity for McKendree. Seth Johnson, the excluded player for Gannon. Perimeter passing now, set for the hole. Not a good read. Hollow having trouble. Gannon able to take it away. This is our 9th and final game in the tournament. We had 2 games decided by a goal. The higher seed won 7 of the 8 games. One exception was the 5th place game, 6-seeded Salem 25-5 5-seeded Washington and Jefferson 24. McKendree is now a player down. 6-5 for Gannon, critical right now. Now to the left side, on to the right. Takes a left hand, fires, blocked in the field. By the way, in last year's championship game, both McKendree and Gannon were tied up at 6 apiece. Entering the half, each had 3 apiece in the first and second quarters. In that 15-14 overtime title game win by Gannon over McKendree in 2019. Looks like Nico Rodriguez's shot sailed really wide. That was actually Michael Rojas' pardon, number 9 in dark. And now skip shot and a bang, Gannon trying to get within a couple, and does. It's 6-4 now. Take a look at that. Ooh, took a bit of a turn. Ethan Hamp trying to bring his troops back to life. He has 3 of the 4 Gannon goals. 3 in the first, 1 in the second now, to make it a 2-goal game. Trailed 6-3 in the first 8 minutes. McKendree now back on offense, having scored 10 or more goals in 26 consecutive games entering this one. And we'll take it up top, set for the hole. And the exclusion foul called on Gannon. So 6-5 coming here for the Bearcats. That's on Robert Bolmansky. We'll take it back up top, inside, now back to the point. Rojas. And the wet pass. Under 10 on the shot clock. Will fire, out of play. Goal throw for Jacob Hollow. McKendree now 0-3 in the power play. 6 of 12 on shots. Each team with 4 exclusion fouls. In last year's title game, McKendree had 16 exclusions, Gannon had 11. So it's a matter of which team can score more. Did not hit the inside of the net. But Ori Scanlon with it now, with the outlet. Good opportunity! Oh, hit the crossbar. Gannon trying to make McKendree pay for that one. Now 4 or so minutes left in the second. McKendree in dark leads at 6-4 over Gannon. 8 on the shot clock. Gannon heading right to left and white. And they go defensive pass now for McKendree. Numbers ahead in the Gannon end, left to right and white. Goalies are allowed to cross the half-distance line, so Scanlon, if he wants to, can join his teammates. Another foul called. McKendree now will backhand. Oh, what a beauty! Was that Rojas? Yes, sir. Michael Rojas going 360. And you can count that one. How about that? 3:43 to go. His first goal of the game. A highlight reel for sure. That's got to be a confidence booster for the freshman Rojas. And now an uphill battle. McKendree trailed by 3 entering the fourth quarter of last season's MAWPC West first place game. and then outscored Gannon 4-0 in the fourth quarter. We'll see if the tides change this time. Now the opportunity for the Bearcats to get even more. 6 in the first, 1 in the second for McKendree. 3 in the first, 1 in the second for Gannon. It looks like there might be an exclusion foul. First, Tristan Klug got called for an exclusion. Then Chava Osorio got whistled for an exclusion. Both for McKendree. Timeout with 3:01 to go in the second quarter. It is McKendree, the top seed in dark, 7. Second seed again, the Golden Knights in white, 4. Both of these teams would have more water polo to play, pending the circumstances, next weekend at the MAWPC West Championship. Skip shot out of play, goal throw for Scanlon. Seedings for the MAWPC Championship at Navy will be in accordance to governance of the CWPA. And right now McKendree will be up a player. 7-4. And we'll take it to the near side off of screen. Lucas Petzold called for the exclusion. And that one will sail with a deflection out of play. 2 meter for McKendree. McKendree's 15 shots, 7 have been deposited. 13 shots for Gannon and 4 have been cashed. A lot of people are probably thinking, who's going to make the all-tournament team? There's still a lot more water polo to be played to determine that. And McKendree is still striking gold. It's 8-4 now. It's Matt Haygood finishing the job. With 2:04 to go. That's Haygood's third. Haygood has 3. Rodriguez has 2. Rojas, Pedro Osorio, and Andrew Serrano have solo tallies for McKendree. Ethan Hamp has 3 to lead Gannon, and the Golden Knights' other goal was by Vladimir Meka. 4-goal edge for the Bearcats from Lebanon, Illinois. This season had been the first time a team other than Gannon clinched the top seed, trying to become the third number 1 seed to win the tournament. Gannon is 2-0 all-time in title games. McKendree 1-1 in this position. And now McKendree will have to bear down by 1 player. Gannon, though, needs to look for answers right now. As this first half is winding down, and is tipped to the side. Will go out of play. Possession. McKendree, Josh Carlson had been the excluded player. Gannon is 1 of 7 so far in the power play. McKendree 0 of 4. Gannon will have another opportunity. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 8-4 in favor of the top seed. McKendree and Dart swimming from left to right. Gannon going right to left in white. Under 10 on the shot clock for Gannon. Palmed down by Ori Scanlon. Scanlon now at the outlet. Now to the left flat. Heading left to right and Dart. Set up for the hole. Backhand right into Hollow. Hollow has over 300 saves in his career. As a freshman last season, had 225. Long way to go to the number 1 spot, which was over 1,000 by Brett Rurer, graduated a couple years ago. In the shot clock for the Golden Knights. Really having trouble. Shot clock is unplugged, so under 30 seconds left. McKendree now skips that one out of play. 3 seconds left. Will be advanced. Looks like it'll be a corner throw. It'll be from the 1 position near where Shane Unger is sitting, the head coach for Gannon. Now Jacob Hollow. He'll hurl the pearl! Batted down by Ori Scanlon. That will do it for the first half of play in our Winter 2021 championship game after 2 quarters. Top seeded McKendree in the Dark Caps 8. 2 seed Gannon Golden Knights in the white 4. For McKendree, 3 goals from Matthew Haygood, 2 goals from Nico Rodriguez, solo goals from Michael Rojas, Pedro Osorio, and Andrew Serrano. Gannon has 3 goals for Ethan Hamp, 1 goal by Vladimir Mikic. In terms of shots, they are near even. McKendree 18 shots compared to 17 by Gannon. McKendree at a .444 shooting percentage, .235 for the Golden Knights. 5 exclusions for the Golden Knights, 7 for the Bearcats. This is a telling number right now for Gannon. 1 of 7 on the power play. McKendree 0 for 4 on the man advantage. 1 penalty foul for Gannon. 1 for 1 on penalty shots. McKendree. Nico Rodriguez, the lone player for McKendree, who has been excluded twice. 1 more foul, he'll be out of the game. Jacob Hollow has 5 saves for Gannon, and that Ori Scanlon has denied 4 shots. And we'll be back with the beginning of the second half here on the CWPA network. McKendree up by 4.
Cap 7 is a small company that started out of the back of our garages, and we were doing clinics and camps around the country. We pride ourselves as a company with Cap 7 and Turbo to sponsor as much and give back to the sport as much as we can. Last year we gave over $250,000 back to the sport, and all our products are built by water polo players and for water polo players.
Be sure to check out our new CWPA Remote Series Professional Edition on the CWPA YouTube channel. We have Olympian George Gross Jr. interviewing water polo alumni from a variety of schools and a variety of professions. We take a look at how water polo helped them in college and beyond. New episodes come out every week on Thursday, so be sure to like and subscribe. Second half about to come here in Erie in our MAWPC West Championship game. McKendree and the Dark Caps lead it 8-4 over the Gannon Golden Knights. Glad to be here with you, Scott S.D. Weiss. Calling the action from Bridgeport, Pennsylvania, due to health and safety protocol. Winner of this game will be your 2021 winter champion. The other team will be the runner-up, but both of these teams have already clinched spots. The March 6th and 7th MAWPC Championship, tentatively scheduled at the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. However, it will be single elimination. It will be 6 teams from MAWPC East and McKendree and Gannon. McKendree was last at the MAWPC Championship 2 seasons ago came in 7th. Gannon also finished 7th in the 2019 installment. Now we'll be underway for the second half. It's McKendree in dark heading left to right, Gannon in white right to left. And if you're Gannon, you have to do better on your power play chances. 1 of 7. Made a couple more, this could be a closer game. Except for the hole, gobbled up and taken away by the Golden Knights. Although now at the outlet. 20 on the shot clock, so plenty of time. Shot clock about to be at 10. Now set for the point. Pumps once. Does it twice and scores. It's 8-5 now. Gannon back on the board. Take a look here. Thought about it and then releases and unleashes those woes. Well done for Ethan Hamp with help from Anthony Scalia. That's Hamp's 4th goal of the game, keeping Gannon within 3. That goal coming with 7:12 in this quarter, and in the process, McKendree responds. (9-5) now. Take a look at this sequence of events. Right near the hole, not a lot of room to get past Hollow, and able to find that small opening. Abraham Allen credited with his first tally of the game. Stopped there by Scanlon. Corey Scanlon wearing 1C. The most valuable player of this tournament in 2018. What a finish! The opening was wide. And it's 10-5 McKendree. See there? Hollow couldn't do anything. And it appears that's a no goal. So it's still 9-5. That might have been after the fact. That counts though. Abraham Allen. Look at that. That is now 10-5. Gee, have no mercy, net. So Abraham Allen getting it this time. That's his 2nd goal of the quarter. And for the 27th consecutive game, McKendree has scored double figures. Hasn't scored single figures since a 20-8 loss to Harvard on September 8th, 2019 at the Bruno Classic. Though McKendree is explosive on offense. Gannon down 5. Unfamiliar territory the last few years for Gannon. Not used to being down a handful. Gannon has a chance now on the power play. 1 of 7 so far in the man advantage. Make it 1 of 8. McKendree, 10 of 20 shots have gone for goals, but only a 4th of Gannon's shots have been tallies. Now McKendree trying to run up the board even further. Anyway, each of the previous 2 title games in this tournament have been decided by a goal, whether regulation or overtime. And right now, McKendree looking to run away. Bearcats are inside. This is the 4th year as a varsity program for McKendree, which started in 2016 under the direction of Greg Endy. And there's been an exclusion foul called on the Golden Knights, and it didn't take that long to end the power play opportunity. It's 11-5 now, McKendree. Take a look here. Pounced to the back of the net. Got served. 6-goal lead now. $11 for McKendree in dark, 5 for Gannon in white. Credited to Matt Haygood, his 4th of the game. Haygood now has 30 goals on the season. He entered this weekend with 19. Off the post. And more unfortunate events for Gannon. Mercyhurst lost to Mount St. Mary's in the 3rd place game, which preceded this one. 11-10. There'll be an exclusion foul called on the Golden Knights. 1 of 6 McKendree is so far, actually 1 of 5. 8 exclusion fouls for McKendree, 7 for Gannon. McKendree on the attack, on the power play, and scores! 12-5 now, Bearcats. We're going to take a look at that one. Nico Rodriguez, for the 3rd time, cashes in. Didn't take long. 3:22 to go. Shane Unger has seen enough. And we'll call a full timeout. That was the first timeout taken by Gannon. Has 2 full timeouts left. Already used the 32nd timeout. McKendree still has all of its timeouts to use. The CWPA has a podcast called Polo Cast. We take a deep dive into some of the most prominent people of water polo. We talk about the sport and about their lives, who they are, and how they got there. With host George Gross Jr., new episodes are released twice a month. Be sure to check out Polo Cast, available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on an episode. McKendree in dark. 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third. Gannon in white. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Current time is 2:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sunday, February 28th, 2021. As we're about to turn the page on February into March. Talking about March Madness. How about March Madness in water polo? A couple weeks from now, the NCAA Men's Water Polo Tournament for winter 2021 scheduled to take place. 6 teams would be selected. 4 would play opening round games. The other 2 would be right into the semifinals. Semifinals and finals scheduled to take place in a couple weekends from now at University of Southern California, pending the circumstances. Gannon really needs to regroup and figure out what to do in order to chip away of that McKendree lead. Gannon doesn't usually trail by 7 in this conference. Not often do you find Gannon trailing in the MAWPC West. And Gannon right now having trouble finding solid ground. McKendree really feeding off the energy right now from the bench. Possession here for the Bearcats. It's the 3rd straight season McKendree won its opening round game and also in the title game. And pulling away right now. There's another one. It's 13 goals. That's Josh Carlson. Hot tamale. Carlson with his first of the game and for the tournament, he now has 4. Carlson, a junior from New Lenox, Illinois. 13 seconds now left on the clock. McKendree is not even in the top 5 in the MAWPC standings, or rankings that is. A convincing win here should change the mind of the committee. But Gannon able to answer back. It's 13-6 now. Dylan Schmitzerl finds the cage. Look at Schmitzerl's tally. Tricked Scanlon a little. Now we have 2:18 to go. Top seeded McKendree in the dark 13. Second seeded Gannon in the white 6. Schmitzerl's first tally of the contest. His 4th goal of this tournament. Of course, the leading goal scorer this tournament, Jason O'Donnell from Mount St. Mary's, which finished at 3rd place in this tournament, came into this weekend with 31 goals from the regular season. He deposited 19 in 3 games to finish with 50 goals this season. A likely candidate for MAWPC West Rookie of the Year. Now setting up. 6 on the shot clock. Gannon down by 7. Blocked in the field. Taken care of by Michael Rojas. Now trying to add more. You bet. McKendree now showing off the fireworks. Nico Rodriguez with another. Nico Rodriguez using the water to his advantage. The ball had no mercy. Minute and 11 to go here in the 3rd. 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 6 in the 3rd for McKendree. 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 3rd for Gannon. There will be Rodriguez 4th in the game, and it is an offensive foul whistled on the Golden Knights and the Whitecaps. Right now, McKendree shooting .560. 25 shots, 14 have gone through. 4 goals for Nico Rodriguez, 4 goals for Haywood, and I think that's going to count. What a scorcher. 15-6 now. Andrew Serrano. How about that? Fists it through. 40 seconds now remaining. That's a second of the game. It's a 7-2 scoring run in the 3rd. 15-6 McKendree. This is a very dangerous team to face. MAWPC East squads better watch out, as this team from McKendree can really make noise. Explosive on offense. Scanlon has a keen eye on defense, defending the pipes. But right now, Gannon just needs to do whatever it takes to chip away and get back in it. Gannon doesn't usually trail by 10 or more goals. Down by 9 now. Shot clock unplugged. And boy, whatever game plan McKendree had is totally working. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter. McKendree 8 minutes away from its 2nd ever title. Trying to complete its first unbeaten campaign as an MAWPC West member. 8 minutes remain in this one. Top seed McKendree 15. 2 seed Gannon 6.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo. Do you want to improve your game? Everyone should have a Cap 7 ball to improve their ball handling skills. If you really want to improve your game, you've got to have a couple water polo balls in your house. Everywhere I go, I'm kicking around the ball, spinning it in my fingers, playing with it, kicking it. It's a lot of fun. Get one and take your ball handling skills to a new level.
You're watching the CWPA broadcast brought to you by Cap 7.
The Alumni Initiative is an important program established by the Collegiate Water Polo Association. We're asking graduating seniors to get involved after their collegiate seasons are over in one of 4 ways. Become a referee, mentor, coach, or financial supporter. By engaging our alumni after graduation, we can add programs, make playing more fun, and reduce costs. If you or someone you know is interested, be sure to contact the CWPA office at 610-277-6787 or send an email to office@collegiatewaterpolo.org. McKendree running away with this one. Gannon still has 8 minutes left to have a say, but going on a 9-0 run could be challenging considering this McKendree squad is tough to fend off. So Nico Rodriguez, Matthew Haygood with 4 goals apiece to lead the way for McKendree. Ethan Hamp has 4 of the 6 Gannon tallies. Again, McKendree and the Dark Caps will swim left to right. And Gannon in the white, right to left. Gannon is the reigning champion of this tournament. Won 15-14 in overtime in the first place game in November of 2019. It's going to be a different story this time. This is also the most goals Gannon has ever conceded to McKendree. And again, Gannon leads the all-time series 7-2. Actually, want to scratch that. Back on October 26, 2019, Gannon won 21-18. I had to check that. But usually, if Gannon gives up a lot to McKendree, it scores a lot as well. Not the case this time. Now, Bearcats with every possession not in the net for Gannon. Another possession closer to the gold. Now up top, set for the hole. Ball under foul called on McKendree. McKendree's up by 9. And obviously Gannon is going to go for a steal on every defensive possession, or an offensive foul on McKendree. This will help, though, the power play for Gannon, but you can't take too much time. Shot clock may have delayed by a second or two. You haven't found the opening yet. This might be a good touch now. Blocked out of play by Scanlon. 2 meter for Gannon. And Gannon will try again. Egg beater and score! Gannon gets with an 8. It's 15-7 now. McKendree. Anthony Squalia with 6:32 to go. Squalia with his first of the contest. 6.5 minutes remain. McKendree could score 10 goals in a hurry. I'm not sure the way Gannon's playing, it can. Anything's possible, though. And it's out of play. Goal throw for Jacob Hollow. Hollow has 6 saves. Ori Scanlon has made 8. 13 on the shot clock. Gannon can't waste any more time, especially with 5 or so minutes left in the contest. Blocked in the field by McKendree. McKendree has 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 7 in the third, 0 in the fourth. Gannon, 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. We've had 2 games today that ended with 1 goal differences. The 5th place game was 25-24 Salem over W&J. Net is backhanded and through. McKendree still not done. 16-7 now. Favor of the team wearing the dark caps. Andrew Serrano. Look at this. That was a very quick sequence. And Serrano, for the 3rd time, answers the call to make it 16-7 in favor of our top seed, Bearcats, over our 2nd seed, Golden Knights of Gannon in the white. In our 1 versus 2 first place game matchup. Over these teams would still have at least 1 more game to play this season. Do not know the matchups yet for next weekend's MAWPC Championship Tournament, should it happen, since there have been a lot of schedule changes. Now McKendree, a couple minutes away from its 2nd title in 3 seasons. We're looking to become the 3rd number 1 seed to win the championship. It's a bat in the net from long range. 17-7. McKendree. Nico Rodriguez for the 5th time. Hello. How are you? That's what he basically said with 4:40 to go. Michael Rojas credited with the assist. Rodriguez, 5 goals, 4 assists. He has 2 exclusion fouls, though, so he needs to be careful. He has 2 drawn exclusions, 1 steal. So Gannon down by 10. This is unfamiliar territory. Not sure if Gannon's trailed by 10 in an MAWPC West game before. In the MAWPC West, emerged in 2016. Skip shot off the pipes. Rebound by Gannon, though, in white heading right to left. We'll try again here. Gannon right now just needs to get what it can and score and take what they can get. Shot clock will reset. Womansky lets it fly out of play for the Gannon Golden Knights. Time not of the essence here. 3 or so minutes left. Batted out of play over the end line. Hits some equipment. 2 meter for McKendree. Colleen Wishway, has a lot to be proud of her team. This is a full effort. And boy, what another full effort shot from long range. 6 meters at the least. And that's a goal for number 14. Now about Pedro Osorio. Banging the gong for a 2nd time. 18-7. Lead now to 11. In the 26-9 win over Washington and Jefferson yesterday, McKendree had 11 different scorers. Wishley, she chooses to do so, and get as many troops as she wants into this game. Blocked out of play, but by the offense, so goal throw here for Scanlon. Now an opportunity. Trying to get the ball under. I cannot. Will fire. And it's now 19-7. Goals keep on coming. Nico Rodriguez. How about his 6? Shared MAWPC Player of the Week honors a couple of weeks ago with teammate Matt Haygood. assisted by Pedro Osorio. Rodriguez and Haygood have combined for 10 and 19 goals in this one. Under 3 minutes to play in regulation. By the way, Nate Linkler entered the game in the cage for Gannon. Jacob Hollow conceded 16 goals for the Golden Knights. Looks like Dylan Schmitzer with the rock. Set up for the hole. Looks like it will be a 5-meter penalty shot for Gannon. Gannon likes to take a lot of shots. Right now the Golden Knights have 31. McKendree has 32. But Gannon at 22.6% shooting clip. 5.94 for McKendree. Gannon's 2 of 10 in the power play. Ball will have to be thrown out of play. Looks like we're going to have a player substitution for McKendree. Vladimir Mikic drew the foul. Pedro Osorio was whistled for the penalty. And it is denied. By the way, that was Pedro Osorio's third exclusion foul, so his game is done. The boys' contributions were helpful. 2 goals for the game. Time running out here for McKendree and Gannon. Time running out for Gannon. And scores! Another 20-goal performance this season for McKendree. It's the first time Gannon has allowed 20 to the Bearcats. Matt Haygood for the 5th time. Haygood amped up. 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 7 in the third, 5 in the fourth for McKendree. Gannon 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Power play coming again here. Looks like it's going to be a 6-on-4. Gannon would love to cash in the 2-man advantage. And you got to take what you earn, and Gannon does so. But maybe too late. Seth Johnson finds the back of the net. Make it 20-8 in favor of McKendree. Minute 36 now. Chava Osorio and Jackson Spencer were issued exclusions. 13 exclusions for McKendree, 7 for Gannon. McKendree might want to get more. 20-8. Whoa! Got the goalie tricked up. 21-8. Man, oh man. Just stared at it. And it's now 21-8. Just counting down the seconds. Tristan Clue for the first time. Approaching 1 minute to go in the game. Clue had 3 in a 26-9 win against Washington and Jefferson in Bracket A play yesterday. And Gannon, unless it gets 2 more goals for the 3rd time this season, going to be held to 9 or fewer goals. Had a 9-6 win over Mercyhurst in regular season play. Picked up a 7-6 win in Bracket B play yesterday over Salem. Time, though, moments away. 21-8, McKendree. We usually like to have awards presentation after the game, but we plan on doing a multimedia collage at some point on our CWPA YouTube page at some point, so please stay tuned for that. And Shane Unger can only grimace of agony. McKendree, for the second time in 3 years, cream of the crop in the MAWPC West. McKendree comes out dominant fashion. The Bearcats, your 2011 Winter Men's MAWPC West champions. It is McKendree's second title in program history. Completed a regular season title with a dominant tournament championship crown. There you see Colin Wishley, Zach Roper. Job well done. Hugs all around. Ori Scanlon 1C. Colleen Wishley giving hugs as well. Boy, her team really fought hard this season. She has done a terrific job with her troops, especially in a very brief season. McKendree, 21 goals on 34 shots. That's 61.8%. 21-8 is your final. Both of these teams still have more work to do, though. There's McKendree and Gannon still have next weekend's MAWPC Championship at Navy, circumstances permitting, and there they go! Jump in the pool, fellas. Second title ever, but first time as the top seed. I'm sure Colleen Wishley is okay with getting soaked. Boy, with the last year we've all been having, they all deserve it. So McKendree finishes the conference 7-0. There we go. Everyone's in the pool now. So we're going to read off some goal totals. McKendree was led 6 goals from Nico Rodriguez. He had 4 assists, 10 points. Matt Haygood had 5 goals. 2 goals for Abraham Allen. 2 goals for Pedro Osorio. 3 goals for Andrew Serrano. Tristan Clue. Michael Rojas. Josh Carlson also found the score sheet. There you see Gannon. First time playing in the title game and dropping the contest. Gannon led by Ethan Hamp, who had 4 goals, 1 assist. Anthony Squalia also had 5 points with 1 goal, 4 assists. Seth Johnson, Vladimir Mikic, Dylan Schmitzer also with solo tallies. Jacob Hollow, 6 saves. In goal he conceded 16. Nate Winkler gave up 5 for the Golden Knights. McKendree, Ori Scanlon, 8 goals surrendered, 9 saves for a .529 save percentage. In terms of exclusions, McKendree had 13, Gannon 7, but the difference, Gannon was 3 of 12 on the power play. McKendree 1 of 6. Each team with a penalty foul. McKendree converted on its penalty shot, and Gannon was unsuccessful. And now there is our commissioner, Daniel Sheridan, with the Gannon Golden Knights. By the way, we hope to have our award winners in terms of all tournament team announced at a later time. And hope to bring it to you on the Collegiate Water Polo website, collegiatewaterpolo.org. And again, congratulations to Colleen Wishley and the McKendree Bearcats. 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 7 in the third, 6 in the fourth for 21. That is the most goals Gannon has ever conceded to McKendree, and this was the 10th ever meeting. McKendree has now won 2 straight over the Golden Knights. Gannon, 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. And again, season not done yet for both teams, They are slated to play in the Mid-Atlantic Water Polo Conference Championship Tournament March 6th and 7th at Navy. That is planned to be a single elimination tournament, so you got to survive in advance, otherwise your season would be complete. I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in to our 9 games of coverage this weekend. It has been a different experience, but still an energetic atmosphere nonetheless. Director of Multimedia is Justin Seipert. Worked really hard for this tournament. Ed Haas, our Director of Communication, working really hard getting those game stories together. And Sheridan right now doing the photography. He is our Commissioner of the CWPA. For those of you wondering, I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. It's been a pleasure calling all of the action this season so far. It's been a season like no other, and we're not done yet. We still have more games to play. The CWPA Network has more stream in store. Make sure that you visit our website at collegiatewaterpolo.org. Don't forget to also check out our CWPA remote series on the CWPA YouTube channel. But go on our website, check out schedules and streaming information and other items to fulfill your water polo needs. So again, final score. McKendree in dark, 21. Gannon in white, 8. McKendree wins the title for the second time in 3 seasons. From everyone at the CWP, I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. So long from Erie. Thank you for tuning in. Congratulations, McKendree Bearcats, your men's Winter 2021 MAWPC West champions.